Okay, I'm about to do my second test, and this time I'm going to be playing Diablo 3. As you can see, the laptop on the right has a temperature of 55 degrees, even on its laptop cooling stand, which is higher than the laptop on the left, which is 46 degrees, which doesn't have a cooling stand. So the cooling stand doesn't help whatsoever, as there's barely any ventilation under the case. So I'm about to start the game, and I will start the video when the game loads up. Okay, so for this video I'm going to be playing Diablo 3, and the settings are as followed: 1600 by 900 resolution, vertical sync, texture high, shadows low, physics high, cluster density high, low FX. And exactly the same settings on the laptop to the left. Okay, I've been running the game for a little bit on the main menu. As you can see, the temperature has already got up to 83 degrees Celsius maximum, and the graphics card 91. Also on this one, the graphics card has reached 73 and 82 degrees. The time is 7:28. I'm just going to alt tab back into the game. So left laptop, right laptop. Now I'm going to resume the game. Okay, I'm going to leave both laptops for, I give them about 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and show you the temperature and to see if there's any FPS lag. But before I do, you'll see it's at 60 frames per second running in these settings. And I'll move around quickly. So it's not lagging whatsoever, perfectly smooth. And for this one, 60 frames per second. Perfectly smooth. Okay, so I'll try again in 20 minutes. Okay, so I've been standing still in the game for about half an hour now. Frame rate is still 60. Let's alt and tab and look at the temperatures. So the motherboard has reached 86, the processor's 90, the graphics card 91. The other laptop, frame rate is 60. The temperature has reached 90 degrees on the motherboard, 1 degrees on the cores, 80 degrees on the graphics card. So you can obviously see that the game is running perfectly fine on both laptops. And I'm going to play the game for a little bit, and when it starts to lag, I'll record another video. Okay, so the laptop on the left started lagging for a bit, but I missed it, and the laptop on the right seems to be fine at the moment. Oh, here we go. Down to 11 frames per second on the dot. So now this will do this every 5 minutes, just like the last video, and the laptop on the left will start doing it again within the next 5 minutes also. As you can see, it's 11 frame rates, and it will pop back up to 60 in less than, there we go, back up to 60 frames per second. So that's 2 games I've showed you the problem on. Okay, so while I've got the laptop still in the game, I'm going to feel how hot it is. It's very, very, very hot, to be honest. Even touching the keys is hot. Same on this one. Let's check the temperatures. The highest this laptop got motherboard was 90 degrees, cores 91, graphics card 81. The time is 22 minutes past 8. Let's go back into the game and let's check these temperatures. The highest motherboard 86, cores 90, graphics card 91. So the difference between both laptops is the laptop on the right is 10 degrees hotter on the graphics card, but I've noticed the laptop on the left has more FPS lag than the laptop on the right, but once it both kicks in, it's as bad as each other. Okay, so I'm gonna run the game for a bit longer and see how bad it does get. Okay, so in this video I'm just gonna play the game as I usually would, and you can see how the game runs. To be honest, we can easily run 60 frames per second. I've even put vertical sync to lock it at 60 frames per second. See, perfectly smooth, not a single problem. So obviously the laptop can easily handle this game. See, not a single problem, still 60 frames per second. That's until the FPS lag kicks in and starts throttling the graphics card. Okay, so as you can see, the laptop on the right has gone down to 11 frames per second, and the laptop on the left is on 60 frames per second. I'm sure we'll watch that spring back up to 60. Yep, there we go. And I'm sure the laptop on the left is about ready to go down to 11 frames per second. So as you can see, two different laptops from the same batch, both having problems. So it's not a problem specifically with my laptop, it's a problem with every laptop from that batch. I'm just going to leave this running until it does it. And there we go, from 60 to 15, and I'll show you how badly it plays. So I click, and the delay is pretty much unplayable. And now back up to 60. Perfect. And also, while I was recording that, the laptop on the right is doing it again. Okay, so I'm going to quickly look at the temperatures. Okay, we'll do the time first. So the time is 8:35. The motherboard temperature 86, cores 90, graphics card 91. Okay, so the other laptop, motherboard 90, cores 92, and graphics card 82. So that's two different games showing exactly the same problem on each. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is the last video I'm going to record. As you can see, the laptop on the right has dropped down to 16 frames per second. I mean, one of the reasons it's so bad is you spend £1,000 on a laptop which can play games, and you can only play games for half an hour. One of the reasons I bought this laptop was to play Guild Wars 2, and with it being like this, I doubt I'd even be able to play it for 20 minutes at a time. So it'd be nice to actually get the problem sorted. As you can see, it's doing it again on the left, as I brought this laptop in to get it repaired a couple of weeks ago. I waited a week and then had a phone call telling me to pick it up because there's nothing they could do about it. I picked it up, phoned up customer services, and they told me I need to send it back again, and they probably won't do a single thing on it once again. So that's the problem. I'm going to do one more game to see how that runs, but I'm sure you pretty much know what's going to happen. It's going to do exactly the same thing, because that's the only thing this laptop does. You play a game for more than half an hour and it lags and makes it unplayable. So after every half an hour you need to stop the game, give the laptop about half an hour to cool down, and then play again. And to be honest, you wouldn't expect that off a laptop which costs this much. And one more time, I'm just going to show you the time and the date. And one of the other reasons I'm kind of worried is if the overheating is such an issue, it's probably gonna not even last the whole year. And what happens if I get to the warranty and it breaks again and I have to pay to get it repaired because the components are overheating all the time?